get sharp, careful. Whoever did that, just have them unplugged, all right? Bring it back to me so I can put it in this box, all right? Let's go bring and get a backpack. Boss. Where you going and going your now? Figure it out? You figure it out?
Yeah.
What the fuck was wrong with it?
It was the center.
Well, that's the problem. Tight. It's just too tight. Is there oil on it? Alright, I'm going to drop the oil right there. Then this easily, did you kind of put the pivot at all?
Yeah, like I looked apart and looked up.
It's too tight. Smooth and yummy. That's not even broke in yet. Okay? So just a little lighter hand on it, alright? And then what you want to do is you want to check it for lash. If it's got some side lash, that's where you, what are you tightening this to? How are you knowing when it's tight enough? Yeah, it's just a royal thin hair coming on the edge, so it needs to be a little tiny bit tighter. Is that what you need sharper? Well, I had it earlier, but
I'm just kidding.
anybody watching?
Yeah. Biome.
Hey, you want to drop these over the chip and see what we're on? All yours. Right?
Hey, guys, you want sharpening numbers too, right? You want sharpening numbers?
I think it was about 36 because they came and took about 10 of them already.
About 36. All right.
Oh, that's nice. Where's the bag for it? All right, get your bag. Some good to sharp. Oh, it's strong. It's good to go. All right? So that's all they get out of me today. All right? Sometimes you got to sharpen. Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Let's say hi to everybody. You two look like brothers. Yeah, well, we feel like it. Oh, there's some comments. Let's say hi to y'all. You guys cleaning up? All right, you want some help cleaning up? You good? Hey, Mark. Northport. I never knew that Medford U was a... Hey, give that to Jason. He took the stuff and he headed over to shipping and receiving. All right, let's see here, folks. I never knew that Medford U was the thing till last week. Now I'm Mr. Attorney. I love the brand anymore. Hey, thanks, Curtis. It was a lot of work putting that together. You started giving me crazy warm fuzzies. Cool. Making a special knife for me. PDN Semper Fi. I think the Flipper M48 is next for me. Curtis, I agree. It's lovely. Hoorah. I started with you. It all started with you as one man. One man do it all. Right back to basics. Yeah. Hey, Amy. You need anything? You guys good?
I'm just hoping you know who's here tomorrow. Tall, skinny boy. That's it.
What?
For sharpening.
Oh, yeah. Well, if he's not, I'll sharpen. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll get those guys heal up. Hey, Austin, before you leave, we got any hanging chads with ASK? I got to tell you, this knife is awesome.
And durable.
And durable. This, the titanium on here is just right if they can clean up the holes, but the dimensions are great. Everything's great. The pivot holes on the blades need to be a little bit tighter. I talked to engineering about it already. But this sumbitch is an awesome little fucking knife. Have you played with that yet?
Yes, I have. It looks amazing.
It's fucking awesome.
He's got a test going on right now on the EDM for those holes. So
Okay. Yeah, it's not sharpened yet, but
Man, that's gonna be nice, dude. I like it sturdy but not too stiff.
yeah.
That's the thing.
it definitely has its own unique feel to it.
Yeah,
so.
man. Oh, that's a pretty knife, too. I didn't realize you guys had a better the final prototype on the.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
What we're working on now is the injection molded parts, which we should have in another week or two, maybe.
Yeah, I talked to Phil today. Verified that all of our colors are good, so we should have it pulled back from engraving.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, we're going to want to print, you know, the original orange?
Yes.
We want to make the original orange also.
Okay.
I forgot to say that. We've got our ASK orange, but that high vis orange that's really good.
Okay. So we want to order the original.
Also, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Some of
let
the
Phil
stuff
know.
we use, I have this orange and all of
Yeah, but you haven't seen this stuff. It's fucking bitchy.
I thought I saw a sample when you get two oranges.
Just a little tiny sample, but you didn't see metal knife. When I metal knife, it's really nice. All right, we're live. See you guys. All right, peace out, fellas. Well, that's the deal. Sometimes you gotta, my spectacle. Sometimes you gotta step in and sharpen it. Sometimes you still gotta make knives. Everybody said, "What are we gonna do? The sharpeners aren't here." And the older guy said, "I'll just get Greg. He'll come do it." They're like, "What?" The younger guys hadn't even seen me grind. I came out and they're like, "Boss is in the boss is in the room grinding. WTF, over." Let me see who else is out there, and we'll say hi to y'all before I hop off the phone. Let's see here. Wearing black. Little Billy comes in useful for wiping off blades. Yeah. We've made this joke that guys that are too skinny have to lean over too much and look straight down because you kind of rest your hands on the front of you. I actually got really bad news that I was a candidate for a knee replacement, and then my doc told me if I lose 30 pounds, I probably won't need to do it. He said I might not need to do it, so I'm in the process of doing that right now. So I'm sure somebody was gonna make fun of me for, I think I saw some guys making fun of me for being overweight. Freaking awesome to see the big dog at work, Semper Fi, bro. Yep. Mark Pete, hey Greg, what's up, man? Glad to see you still got it. I do. Good to see you. Nice to catch you live. Blah 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 blah. This is awesome. Need to start wearing a GoPro around all day. You're not kidding. New York City. EUC, what's up, Greg? I'll tell you what's up. My blood pressure. Look at the boss throwing some sparks. One of the hardest working. Hey, Johnny, what's going on, man? And somebody said, sorry, Greg. Mark, I don't know what that's for. Oh, I think maybe he was apologizing for somebody talking about me getting fat. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I guess we missed some comments in the middle. So I'll back up and say hello. All right, here we go. Little belly comes in usually, yes it does. Did he already do the giveaways for the recruits? There weren't any giveaways for recruits that I know of. Little LOL. Johnny H, only finished about half my classes. Grinding apart from me for a loop. Grinding part through me for a loop. Grinding part through me for a loop. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Damn, camera adds what, 50 pounds? Oh shit, no. 50 adds 50 pounds. Wait till you're 50. Wearing black didn't help. No, it didn't help. Somebody, yeah, we have a few people out with COVID today. Let's see. Tactical belly wipe off. Yeah. Fucking jarheads. What the hell kind of music were you listening to? I don't know. It was classic rock. There was some Rush in there. Old school. Funny. Can't remember when I saw something made in the USA for a change. Great work. Life's good. Hey, life's good. We always make it here. We've been doing it for years. You must be new to the club, so welcome to the revolution. I miss that factory edge on my knife. Still my favorite EDC that I carry every day. Hey, D Woodruff 76. Just send it in. I'll put an edge on it for you. No problem. If Amy's watching, wash his shirt before supper. Or make him wash it. You guys are funny. Semper Fi. My jarheads are making fun of me for gaining weight. Of course we're watching. Thumbs up. Two look like brothers. Awesome. Everyone likes seeing the boss work. Nice to finally catch you live too. Let's see. Need to start wearing a GoPro. Yeah. Boss throwing some sparks. They should have gotten vaccinated. That'll save everyone. Dang, Greg, that belly is a lethal weapon. Is that standard issue? Laughing my fucking ass off. Just kidding. Hey, there's looting in Louisiana. Can we pay the Taliban to keep order down there? Listen, we can't keep order in Louisiana. How are we going to do it? Guy says to me last night on Instagay, I said I had done this post. Can't remember what it was. Maybe it was 2 nights ago. I'm glad your son made it out, Mark. He said, I had said, nice job in Afghanistan, our administration. And the guy says, well, what do you know? He's like, everyone's a critique, but nobody's got any better ideas. I'm like, yeah, I got a better idea. I think we had 3,500, 2,500 troops here. How about this? We triple infantry groups on the ground for security. Then we have a standing order in theater to amass all heavy weapons and weaponry in 10 cache locations. While we're doing that, we quietly consult our allies and let them know that we're beginning our drawdown and pull out finally. While we do that, we notify the embassy it's getting ready to happen, and we notify all civilians and contractors. We send a notification out to the Taliban. We say, hey, listen, we're getting ready to move a bunch of people. It's going to be a little bit of cowboy country. If anybody pulls any bullshit, we're coming after you. So play nice, make nice, and we'll leave, and everything will be okay. If you don't make nice, we're going to, with extreme prejudice, wipe out any aggression. That's pretty simple. Then what you do is you evacuate all your civilians and your contractors while you control the cities through 3 different airports, 1 or 2 in the cities, 1 out in the rural area, Kandahar. Then what you do is you got everybody withdrawn. Then you get your
you get your embassy and you draw them back to one of your bases, maybe the one in Kandahar, the last one, so it can process paperwork and set up a temporary on-base embassy. Then you keep heavy air cover the whole time this is going on. Anything happens, you come down with overbearing fire superiority and you scare the shit out of everybody. A lot of war is posture, and leaving without getting your face off is a little bit of posture. Next thing, you get everybody back to your 3 bases quietly, as quietly as possible. By the time to start evacuating the military, you pull them out of the biggest city and you start a gentle handover of the big city. So their focus is there. Little 3-card Monty. While that's going on, you begin, right as they start that, you begin the handover of the second city where your airport is. While that's going on, you bring your troops tactically to your main field that's out in the countryside, because you can control it better. Then the last thing you do is begin the withdrawal of your fundamental troops off that base as you leave, maintaining air cover the whole time this is going on. You might even keep 2 quick reaction, small little FOBs going, satellites of that base till the very, very end. And then you pull everybody out at the end, so you're in control the whole time. I don't understand what's so complicated about it. Maybe I'm missing something here. And remember that 10 caches you had them put all the heavy weapons to? You tell all your guys on the way out, drop all your live ordnance on all the caches of stuff and blow it all up so they can't kill us with it later. I don't know, call me crazy. Seems like it makes sense to me. Get some good training out of it. We'd be able to talk to our allies and let them know what's going on. We could respectfully, quietly get our civilians and our contractors out, and then start pulling our military guys back. Then we get our embassy withdrawn, and then we pull everybody back to one place. We consolidate outside of a major city, and we control the land as we step back. We don't drop our weapons, turn around, and walk away. Everybody wants to, well, what would you do, Greg? Well, that's what I said that, and then fucking crickets afterwards. Well, if you're so fucking smart, Greg, what the fuck would you do? Look, shut up, man. Joe Biden's awesome. Joe Biden's awesome, Greg. Shut up. What would you do? I'm like, well, I'd do this. And they're like I hadn't thought about it. Listen, here's what's funny. When the guy said, what would you do, Greg? I took this little yellow notepad right here. I laid it down and I said, okay. I said, always withdraw facing the enemy. Okay, awesome. And if you have to walk backwards a little bit, make sure you control the ground. And the next thing is, well, let's get all the civilians out first, and then the contractors out second. Get American citizens out first if you want to prioritize them. You can nuance within each. Then you withdraw. You can't pull out all at once. So you pull back to a few places and control that area. And then as you begin the handover, a lot of attention goes there. Then you consolidate to the main one and out in the bush and let the city ones go and make sure your shit's all blown up before you leave. Just seems logical to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to propose something. I didn't think about this ahead of time, so here it is. We have the worst, most corrupt government that's ever existed. We have the worst big businesses right now that have ever existed. At least the Rockefellers and the Carnegies did steel and oil. They actually gave us something back. What these big companies are doing is they've made us the product. They want us under total control. They've made us the product, you guys. These are the worst kind of monopolies. They're big monopolies and they control the people. Carnegie's, Rockefellers made oil, steel, built the backbone of the industrial age, and planet Earth is shaped on what they did today. We have the worst government that's ever existed. And the amazing, corrupt, disloyal, lying sons of bitches who are in office conspired against a populist president to topple him. And they executed a quiet coup d'etat to undermine the will of the American people. You say what you want. We've never seen press as dishonest as it's been. You say what you want. We have never, ever seen our country disrespected the way it is right now. Except during the Carter administration. Some of you are too young to remember that. Well, I'm sick to my stomach, folks, and I'm going to keep saying something because I can't remember who said it. Bertrand Russell or somebody famous said, the only thing necessary for evil to transpire is for good men to do nothing. And I don't know what we can do, but we can say. I'm going to tell you a quick anecdote, and then I'm going to get off the YouTube. So a friend of mine calls me up, and he's kvetching, and he's mad. And he's mad at all these people. He's mad at all these Democrats. He's really mad. He's worked up. And I said, well, hey, what are you up to this weekend? Or what are you up to? And he's like, he's going to watch football. And he's going to cook some burgers, and he wants to hang out with his family. And he was literally calling me up, and he said, God damn it, why aren't we in revolt right now? And I said, well, listen, I said, because everyone's got jobs, and the people who are pissed off are hardworking folks, and they just can't go taking a month off. Guys in manufacturing and farming and construction, we can't go sit on a computer in my yard, in our yard, we in our house with our feet up, getting our house remodeled while the world decides if it's going to open up again or close again, or if we're considered, relevant or necessary to stay open. We have to keep going. And he said to me, he was railing on all this, and I said, well, and I love this, one of my dear friends. He said, what are we going to do? When's it going to happen? When's anybody doing that? I said, they're all doing what you're doing, man. They want to fucking watch TV and cook burgers with their family. He's like, well, I go, you guys sit back and you watch your football and you buy your Nikes and you support these companies and you don't take a stand. And he says, well, I go, and you let your women keep having these crazy thoughts. You're so worried about having peace in your home, you're not willing to talk about the discord that's in your home. That's just denial. And I said, I love you, man, but you can't do nothing and then complain. And I said, that's why I speak my thing. He goes, well, we can't all be crazy. I go, telling the truth is now crazy. He's quiet on the other end of the line. I said, dude, I know you want to hang out with your family and cook a burger. I know. I want that too. But you're supporting football. So they got a little tick mark with your name on, a little metric that says Black Lives Matter, tear down the country, dismantle the police force, let's all kneel during the national anthem. He's kind of starting getting quiet. And he wants to get off the phone with me real fast. I said, I love you, man, but don't call up rattling your saber. You want the revolution, but all you want is to just watch your football and fucking cook burgers on Sunday with your family. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. Babylon's burning right now. I'm worried about cooking burgers with our family. I said, cook burgers on a different day. Don't watch the NFL. Start to make choices that bug you a little bit. What's this say? Like, listen, guys, I don't have a bone to pick with the NBA or the NFL or any of these, but they started a movement to undermine our country last year. And it wasn't about young, innocent black men getting beat up by cops. That was the sales pitch. It was the beginning of a Marxist revolt that's going on in this country. And we all see it now. We see it happening now. Tomorrow, on my podcast, I'm going to talk about a 30-year-plus friend of mine who's from Japan, who recently decided to become a citizen. And I got to tell you, he was critical of my Trump support initially. And then he quieted down about my Trump support. And now, after 30 years in the United States, he's he wants to raise his right hand and pledge allegiance to America. He wants to be a citizen. I asked why, and he said, for a change, he goes, I want to vote. I want to make a difference. I want to stop what's happened. He said, when I came here, this country saved my brain from dying in Japan. Maybe it was conformity, maybe it was Japanese culture that was oppressive to him. I didn't get into that with him, but he said, America saved him. And he said, the Obama administration, he said it started out like maybe he was a good guy, and then he lost hope during it. Now, this guy lives in New York City. He's in the techie world and music world. And he said, when I came here, I was so full of hope, and it was here. And he came here right at the close of the Reagan era. And that's when we met. I was teaching Japanese karate and bonsai at college, and they had a big Japanese foreign program there, foreign language program. And he had come over from Japan, and he never went home again. And he called me up today to tell me he's becoming an American citizen. He wouldn't even let me talk. He wanted to tell me he was supporting, he was listening to my stuff. He's been in support now. He's changed his mind. I was teary-eyed. I was very touched. I'm going to talk about it on my podcast tomorrow in more detail. It was amazing to hear a foreigner's perspective of coming here in the late 80s and how it felt, what happened, and how it felt the last 4 years, and what's happening now. It's amazing. And to hear it from someone they're not like a frog in a boiling pot of water. They've been here. They kind of live in Japan and live in here, kind of two places, but this is their residence, and hear their thoughts on our country. It was damn heartwarming. I was teary-eyed, and to hear from my old friend, we've been friends for 30 some odd years, 32 years. I was so happy to hear from him and hear his thoughts on freedom and what he'd felt in his gut and how things have changed and why he wants to be a citizen so he can vote and never let what's going on right now happen again. It was pretty powerful. I hope you guys tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Greg Medford from MKT USA and ASK Knives here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hand on my heart on my sleeve. Harsh critic of my government, lover of my country and my countrymen. I bid you good day.